Another day in paradise here. It's January 2nd, 2023. Holy shit. Time flies when you're having fun. But back in the day, I think it was about 1965, 67, I built up race cars. And I love to race, street race. And so we were all loaded in the car and headed to Salt Lake City, State Street to hustle a race. And we came up on this one car called the Wild Mouse. I think it was a Camaro, and it was all lettered up, just came from the drags. I think it was a C modified or whatever. It was all written on the windows, and he had decals, really nice, you know, big tires on the back, slicks, and he wanted to race for money. I said, okay. You know, he had a 350 all jacked up, and I had what he thought was a 347, which was actually a 421 with 3 carburetors. It's called Tri-Power. And of course, the rear end was, instead of a regular 300 gears, it was a 426, 427, somewhere around there, for street racing, from one stoplight to the other. So anyway, we kind of gunned it, and we kind of flashed the $50 bill and said, Swanee River, let's go down to Swanee River Road. And I think it was like 21st South and 21st West in Salt Lake City, and we all lined up, you know, and one of our friends went to the other end, and he had the $50 he was holding for me, and the other guy was holding his $50, and whoever passed the finish line got the 50. Well, that's where it all began, okay? So we started out first gear. I think I had him about 6 car lengths. Wow, was he upset. And then here he comes. Okay. Passing the finish line, quarter mile, I was ahead, probably by a half a car length, maybe a car length. He couldn't believe it. They wanted to fight. That's what they did, you know. Everybody at the end, whoever won, the other opponent decided they wanted to fight. Well, I'm too little to fight. So we all jumped in my car, and there was him and a few other cars tailing him, and they went to, I drove to Bountiful, like, anyway, really fast. And there's a gas station open 24 hours. It's called Slim Olson's, and the 24-hour crew, they like to fight. And they, you know, back in the day, they would always surround a car when it would come in, and they'd pump the gas, wash the windshields, and hopefully maybe get a tip or two, and they would be gone. And so here I come flying into this, I think it was the largest gas station at the time in the, not only in the area, but in the state, maybe in the whole country. And so I come flying in there, and here they got their cars behind them. They wanted to fight. I slammed on my brakes right there in front of the gas pumps, and here they come out. They come out to fight. And the opponents got out of the car, and they yeah, well, you know the rest of the story. Slim Olson's crew just beat the piss out of them. They were bloody, and they really made a mess of the bathroom, because there was blood and everything. And of course I took off, you know. And then I came back just to find out what the hell happened. And that's kind of the rest of the story. And that's street racing in my day. And just thought I'd let you know, I don't know, that was what, 50 years ago? Anyway, you have a good day now. I'm in Costa Rica and enjoying the sun.